All right, here's lecture 2 of semester 3. We are going to get into stalls. Now, these are definitely intermediate, but they can go up very advanced. Like, stalls can get very tricky and difficult. They're very technical, which is why they're so important, because more technical tricks will make you think more, make you focus more. I'm going to use my hand to demonstrate what a stall is. It's basically anywhere where the ball basically doesn't fit very good, but you're using the bevel to balance it. So this is a bird stall. Bird. On the small cup is a nightingale stall. This is a wing stall. This is probably the most advanced stall. It's pretty hard to balance it this way because it's on a round surface like there. It's not bouncing up against the spike like the bird and the nightingale. Then we have handle stall, ring stall, which we're not even going to really cover, but just so you know it's there. No one really uses ring stalls. There is underbird. There is axe, where you're holding this. These are more advanced stalls, so we're going to go over the beginner stalls right now. A trick for stalls as well is once your bevel's broken in, this wood right here will soak up moisture. So if you just grab water on your finger and go around this, it'll soak that water up and make it softer, so it stalls better. And it'll stick more because the water will also attach to this. So we want to practice doing stalls from straight pull-ups and swings. Swings are much harder. There we go. All right, swings are much harder. And it'll be even harder when we do other stalls like swing to base, swing to ring stall. Sorry, not ring stall, handle stall. So once we get used to the straight pull-up, we want to do the straight pull-up first because this will allow you to just get used to the stalls at first. So once we do all of those, again, bending your knees is crucial with stalls. Even if you're not using your knees as much with cups, you can get away with it. With stalls, it's almost impossible. I mean, it's not impossible, but it's really hard for a beginner to learn stalls if they're just playing very stiff and they're smacking this, because it's not going to stick. So we want to cushion this as much as possible when we go up, so it's not hitting and rolls off. And I like to give it a little shake after I get it on there, just to get a feel of where the balance point is. And same thing with the other stalls. Nightingale. Let's do handle stall. This one's pretty difficult as well. There we go. And I probably won't land a wing stall on the video because this bevel is not wet. But you want to practice finding the balance points for all of these. And then there's also the other side of this wing. But we want to mainly focus on bird, nightingale, and handle stall. These are going to be our intermediate stalls, and we'll touch on the other stalls a little bit in further videos. And once you do these stalls, this counts as a trick. So once you land in this stall, earth turn back to spike, just like we were doing before. And same thing with nightingale. You could still do a little flip, keep it on that axis. Same with this swing spike. You really need it to be on that axis for you to land these stalls. And that's pretty much it for the intermediate stalls. It really just comes with practice. And I talked about the tip where you wet the bevel. A lot of people use their tongue, but I just would never do that. It's pretty gross. So after you break in the bevel, this is when stalls are going to be a lot easier for you. A brand new Tama is not going to be very ideal for stalls. So using that scissor trick where we break in the bevel using water and just beating on it will really help. You'll feel the difference right away with how much it sticks, and when you wet the bevel as well. So yeah, it just takes practice and repetition to get these. Swing is much harder. But also you should be used to getting that swing perfectly where the bevel is on the bottom from the swing spike. So the more we do the swing spike, the easier it is going to be for us to do the swing to bird, swing to nightingale, and swing to handle. All right, so that's it for this lecture, and we're gonna be moving on to flips, such as Ken flips and just flips from lunar, lighthouse, just an intro to flips, so you guys can end up doing stuff like that.